I'm going to hop right into today's topic, and I'm going to be discussing meditation and the benefits of just meditating and the benefits it can have on your life. Now, meditation is something that's not really taught in the mainstream media. It's something that a lot of people really aren't aware of, especially men. We're taught to kind of suck it up, be a man, bottle things up, without even realizing that it affects us on so many levels. It affects us on our day-to-day lives. It affects us on the job. It affects us at home. It affects us just our vibe, our aura, the very energy that we emit is affected by our emotional states. And what meditation does is meditation teaches you that you are not your thoughts, you are not your feelings, you are simply the consciousness behind your thoughts and your feelings. Now, I know that sounds kind of out there for some people, but again, like I said, my target audience, the young men or people in general that I'm reaching out to are like-minded people. So again, this information is not for everyone. And what I mean by you are not your thoughts and you are not your emotions, you're simply the consciousness behind your thoughts and your emotions is this. We have, I think scientists and research shows we have over 1,000 thoughts per minute, per second or something like that. And you've had outlandish thoughts, dark thoughts, thoughts that you would not be proud to mention to anyone. And so in knowing that and in knowing those thoughts, have you ever acted upon those dark thoughts? Have you ever acted upon outlandish thoughts? Or have you ever acted upon a thought that just seemed to have come out of nowhere? That's what I mean by that you're not your thoughts. You know, you're simply the consciousness of your thoughts. You are aware of your thoughts. You are observing of your thoughts. You do not have to live in your thoughts whatsoever. You are not your thoughts. And I think young men really need to recognize and understand this. In my opinion, this universal truth, this universal, dare I say, law. You're not your thoughts at all. You are much greater than your thoughts. You're also not your emotions. I'm a firm believer that as men, we are supposed to keep our emotions in check and in balance. And in today's world, especially amongst younger men, our emotions are everywhere. Mainly because we've bottled them up over the years. And in my case, I initially didn't even understand my emotions at all. Hence why I would act in my feminine energy and lash out because I did not understand my emotions. I thought I was my emotions. It wasn't until, of course, I went through a nasty breakup. It wasn't until I lost people closest around me that I realized that I truthfully am not my emotions. I can choose to wake up and be happy. I can choose to wake up and be confident. I can choose to also wake up and be sad. I can choose to wake up and be upset. And so can you. And if you want to test this theory, I have a test for you. The next time that you, I guess, wake up, be it from a nap or be it from anything, the very first thing I want you to do, say out loud and in your head at least 5 things that you're grateful for. And sincerely be grateful for these things and sincerely put, dare I say, energy into these 5 things. And if you do that, I guarantee you your thoughts by default will start to change. And again, like I said, meditation helps with all of this. Meditation ties into you knowing that you're not your thoughts, that you're not your emotions. You're simply the consciousness behind it. You can choose to be anything. You can choose to experience anything. You can choose to perceive whatever it is in life the way you want to perceive it. You don't have to perceive a breakup as negative. You can perceive it as a learning lesson. You don't have to perceive a firing or a termination as the end of the world. You can perceive it as a new beginning. And that is what I mean by you're not your thoughts and your emotions. You're simply the consciousness behind it. The next thing I want to kind of pivot into is the importance of truthfully being vulnerable with yourself. Now, I say be vulnerable with yourself, not necessarily vulnerable with the world, because I'm a firm believer in the world does not have to know everything in regards to what you're vulnerable about. But you need to be able to be vulnerable with yourself, especially as men, because as I kind of discussed in my previous video, the masculine and the feminine energies in the world today is very unbalanced. And if you are out of sync and if you are out of tune, then you will fall prey every single time. You'll fall prey every single time. It's very important to have a firm grasp on your mental health. Now, some of the things that you can do to enhance your mental health, some of the things that you can do to become more sound as a man on whatever journey that you're on. I advocate, obviously, like I said earlier, meditation. Drinking a gallon of water a day just to kind of start off. And then those who are not heavy into physical fitness, you can start off with 20-30 minutes a day just walking, or doing anything that is going to release those endorphins, those feel-good endorphins to, again, put you in a more positive state, to help you accelerate a more positive state, to help you accelerate a more energetic state. And that's something that we're not doing a lot. We fall prey to smoking a lot of weed. We fall prey to video games. We fall prey to junk food. We fall prey to these dating apps. And we wonder why can't we get this girl? Why can't we have this promotion? Why can't we experience our dreams? And it's simply because the inside, the inner you, the mental you is not aligned. The mental you, the inner you are energetically not ready for whatever it is that you think that you are for, that you're ready for. You simply are not ready for it. The Lord, the universe, whatever you believe in. Personally, I believe in the Lord and I believe in universal energy. He only gives to you things that you are energetically ready for, things that you are mentally ready for. If you're not mentally able to handle things on this lower plane in your day-to-day life, such as, a bill came up, or you got rejected, or somebody cut you off on the interstate, and you react negatively to it, you choose to be your emotions in that moment, how on earth can you be at all equipped, able to handle anything on a higher level? How can you lead a woman? How can you lead a family unit? How can you become the best version of yourself? How can you become this CEO? How can you become this business owner? How can you become this athlete when you don't even have the inner you figured out? When you don't even have the mental aspect of this spiritual game figured out? When you fall prey to Jezebel's spirits, when you fall prey to people around you, guys around you who mean you know well, because you are the average of 5 people that you spend the most time with. I know it's going to be daunting to a lot of y'all to hear that, and it's going to make some of y'all sit down and think about the people that you're quote-unquote spending time with, but you're becoming that person. You're becoming those 5 people that you spend the time with the most. Who are you spending your time with? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you working on yourself mentally? See, if we want to get into more spiritual terms or more metaphysical terms, as above, so below, as within, so without. Simply what that means is your outer world is literally nothing but a reflection of your inner world. There's no big secret to it. People write these books talking about, I have the key and I have the secret. There's no big secret to it. As above, so below, as within, so without. Your inner world is going to be reflected in your outer world. If your inner world is turmoil, guess what? If your outer world is peace and bliss, guess what? And again, y'all, don't believe me, you can try. Try it for yourself. Try those 5, like I said, each time you wake up, 5 things that you're grateful for, and change that energy around. Because again, it's time out for the playing. It's time out for succumbing to our flesh. It's time out for not becoming the best versions of ourselves. It's time out for it. So young men, again, like I said, this video is mainly about that inner you. Meditation. 3 keys to meditation. You want to get you some type of physical fitness in daily. And then you want to start off each day with 5 things that you're grateful for. And immerse yourself in that gratitude. You're not your thoughts. You're not your emotions. You are simply the consciousness behind it. All right, y'all. I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. I got more videos coming for y'all. Again, just wrapped up at this gym. About to go get this day started. So let's go to work.